Hello, everybody, adventurers one and all. We're back in the realm today. Um, Today we're going to take a look at the um, Ranger Sanctuary, actually. Um, we're in the sort of elven area right now because I kind of wanted to show you all how to get there first because it's a little bit of a ways off. So first, I'm actually on top of Sagi's tower right now. But if you go, let's see, south and follow the swamp this way, and you just follow the swamp, and eventually you'll get to those training grounds from one of the first events. You can't miss it. It's got a big like moon symbol on it, etc. And the sanctuary is kind of to the right-ish of that area. I can provide coordinates as well for anybody who needs it. So let's just go teleport ourselves there. Alright, cool. Still in a roofed forest biome, albeit on a beach here with a struggling horse. I'll help them out later. But this entrance is a little hidden, so you might not see it the first time you go by. Um, some players might recognize this. This was actually an elven grotto that was discovered by players, and it was found to have a couple of interesting loot items. But this has been repurposed into the let's see, Ranger Sanctuary is what I'm calling it, and I will get to that in just a bit. Now, if we go through here, you can see that it's some very tall trees up in here, which provides them players to be able to move around in here. This is sort of like a little common area. They can sort of move around in here without having to, like, I don't know, build out in the open, I guess. We have a bit of a target range over here, and if you hit these targets right on the button there, let's see if I can actually do it. There we go. It even lights up to let you know you hit a bullseye. So that's good. Just collect these arrows here. Cool. And it's reset. Got a couple spare bows, each with a bit of arrows in there. Let's see. So if you keep going over here, there's a bit of a wall over there. This entire place is lit up pretty well. I'd like to say that I got everything, but even I don't know for sure. You might have one or two zombies walking around at night, but nothing you can't handle. There's a nice walkway over here. I actually wanted to go to the other one, though, so let's go over there. I tried hard to keep the sort of natural, I guess, theme with all of this, and not destroy very much terrain. Let's see. Can keep going up here. It's a bit of a walk to the top of the mountain here, but it's well worth it. All right, and hello. We've got a sort of meeting place up here, and you can look out over the rest of the sanctuary, and you can see you've got a pretty nice view up here. You can even see one of that sky temple over there. Let's head back down here. Oops. A little eager there. Alright, and we'll head back inside here to show you the rest of the sanctuary. Now, only rangers can access this little area in here. I've given myself the ranger tag for the purposes of this video. So it teleports you down here, underground, in a secret spot. So there's basically another little meeting place down here. Got a couple of nice chairs and tables. Um, let's see, and if we head down the ladder here, cool. We have a nice little area for keeping artifacts, and it's very brightly lit. I don't recommend using shaders in this room. You will go blind. Right over here, we have a sort of armory with armor stands, all with arms. They're ready to go for anything you want to store here. And we have a nice map room right in here. Rangers basically go out into the wild and they like charting territories, so this is just all for y'all. You can use these maps for whatever you want. I've already filled them up. Just walk over, left click, and you're good to go to get that blank map. And this is the sort of final area in here. And this is honestly one of the key components of the sanctuary here. One of Rangers' abilities is they can, if they have just a single arrow, they put it in their offhand, and it becomes a spectral arrow. We all know this. However, I wanted to give them more choices for arrow types. And since they can't get tipped arrows normally, this is what I've come up with. Now, if you combine two plants in a flower pot here, and just watch right here, and you'll see what happens. I messed it up. Shit. Give me a second. Don't worry about what's behind the curtain, etc., etc. Okay. I think I know what the issue is. Oops, accidentally gave myself night vision. This was working earlier. Oh well, we'll use a different combination here. Sorry for that sort of, inconvenience, I suppose. So we have that, and oh, I was using the wrong type. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, so, whoopsie daisies. Okay. So I put a tulip and a daisy in here. There we go. I just got a little mixed up there. And you get a special tipped arrow. This one is Justice. And there are currently, let's see, 4 different special arrows you can get. There's Justice, which we just made, Sky Thrash, Soul Numb, and North Wind. All of these have very special effects when you shoot them at a mob. In order to use a special arrow, you just put it in your offhand while you're shooting a bow to use it. Now, these flowers look this way currently because they're a little glitched out. It's just a sort of a little minor bug that happens. But you can see that the flowers are used up, and they actually drop the appropriate die. Because we can't simply have infinite arrows. You have to use up flowers, sadly. But hey, this encourages you to get back out into the wild, pick some more flowers, so you can have some awesome arrows. I'll let you all figure out what the arrows do in your own time. But for now, that is all I have for the Ranger Sanctuary. It's not as, say, feature-heavy... excuse me. It's not as, say, feature-heavy as the Clerics because, frankly, Rangers are going to be out in the wild a lot. They're going to be constantly out and about, and they don't really have time to just kind of sit in one place for too long. So this kind of serves as just a reference point, a place to store resources and armaments, and a place that they can conduct magical crafting, basically. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the realm. Bye!